everyone. You know who this is, yet you have absolutely no idea. Of course, we're going to go back in time about 5 years, and we're going to revisit some of the events that were occurring back then. I stated long ago, boo-hoo, that I will use their tactics against them. Do you remember that? That I would identify them? Do you remember when I said that? I believe many others who may be still around probably remember me saying that as well. I remember when all those people first started freaking out, when all the trolls started freaking out, when I was doing the things to them by identifying them and putting their own words and their own material next to their real name and their real face. I remember how alarmed they were. I remember how appalled that they were that someone would dare put their full name and their image right alongside their material. They didn't consider for a minute the nature of their material and why it would be detrimental to them to have their real name and their real image posted with it. They never considered this for a moment, and neither did you, boo-hoo, because you've been involved with a lot of this activity yourself.
Hello. We have a problem on YouTube. We have a problem online in general. As human beings, we all feel the need to be wanted, to be loved, and to be part of a group. Just to be liked in general. Just to interact with our peers. To interact with other members of the species. It's a basic mammalian trait. And we're no better. We're no different. A lot of people will argue that we are. It has been my opinion, based on the things that I've witnessed, that we are not. I'm going to actually go into this in a lot of detail. We have a lot of cyber harassment and cyberbullying going on YouTube. It's not confined to YouTube, but it manifests itself in a certain way on YouTube. It's very brutal, it's very vicious. A lot of the individuals who partake in this type of behavior. I will actually go into a lot of them in later videos. I'm not going to discuss them all now because I simply don't have the time. I'm just going to give a basic overview of what I'm going to be doing in the future. I'm going to name a few examples. Actually, I'm going to go into one specifically first. This one is actually the consequences of the cyber harassment and cyberbullying on this individual were very severe, to say the least. It's very sad what actually happened. There was an individual online, on YouTube. His username was Chang. Okay. His real name was William Weeks. I'll use his real name. I'm not dropping anyone's information. You'll understand why in a minute. What William Weeks would do is, he would go into people's page. He started off kind of being trolled, kind of hated. People would pick on him. He did actually make friends with a few individuals online here, on YouTube, and they basically used him, but they're still trying to exploit it. There were some individuals, George Bush Pimps was among them. Once again, if you're listening, Sean, if you're watching, I really think that you're above this, and I see that you haven't done much recently, and that's a good thing. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just saying that it's a horrible path to go down to get involved with these people. You're a smart man and you've got your own thing going. Please continue.
Welcome to another edition of the Spunker Report. Now don't get all horny and expect me to come back and make them like I was, because basically you motherfuckers are stupid on here. On 99.5% of the people that are on YouTube are stupid motherfuckers and will never learn. But there is that 0.5% that seem to be alright. But yeah, I wanted to address Chang, you know, all these motherfuckers that come out and think that they fucking know him or knew him or somehow like fucking herpy monster fag, you know, all this and that. Shut the fuck up. You never knew him. You know, very few of you actually got to fucking know him. You know, me and him was pretty damn tight, but whatever.
Hello, it's me again, Herpy Monsters, and I wanted to discuss some things that were brought to my attention by the username Bummer Effect, who is an individual who goes against Bubba Effect. I'm a big fan of his work. I just wanted to go ahead and throw that out to you right now. I'm a huge fan. Name Bummer Effect, who is an individual who goes against Bubba Effect. I'm a big fan of his work. I just wanted to go ahead and throw that out to you right now. I'm a huge fan. I'm a big fan of his work. I just wanted to go ahead and throw that out to you right now. I'm a huge fan. Haven't done a video in a while, and I was in Montagraph's room the other night. I delivered a very interesting message, and a lot of people are probably wondering what's going on, what's happened. The real interesting thing about all of this is to see how all of these people who attack him will react. That's what I want to see. Absolutely. That's what I'm waiting for. So people claim that I'm playing an angle. Absolutely, I am playing an angle. Because I can tell you honestly that this channel, where I upload videos of myself in a suit smoking cigarettes, that will actually change. You will no longer see stinky sweater face. I want to see you attack someone who is better at what you do than you are. You see, I was standing up for Von Helton the whole time. Absolutely. Because I wanted to see how far you would go. Not only in your attacks against Von Helton, but in your attacks against someone who would dare stand up for him. And now we've got people looking around after I made that declaration on Montagraph's channel saying, what's he doing? What's going on? Watching you guys bump heads and run into each other, trying to figure out what is happening. Why I would say the things that I said on Montagraph's page. The things that I said I was thinking all along. I took the opposing viewpoint to see how you would react to someone who would simply defend the guy. You not only would attack him, but you'll attack anyone who defends him.
Well, first of all, I'm going to have a little snack here while we have our chat. But for all parties involved, including that stinky sweater face, Herpes Monster, and Mark Roman, for you to put the man's children on your videos, that's bullshit. And if I were you, not that I'm anyone, it's just my opinion, I would remove them immediately. Because that is inappropriate, out of line, and not cool. And to be perping the guy's full name out there too is not cool either. Because he doesn't go by that name online as far as I know. So, totally not cool. Now here's another thing there, Herpes Monster. You sit there all day long and you constantly insinuate that you're with law enforcement. Well, I tell you what, if you're with law enforcement or you're working for a fusion center or anything like that, or you're a shill or any of them knuckleheads, let me tell you something. You have got to be the most retarded law enforcement dude I've ever seen in my life. First of all, you have come on the scene constantly provoking Anonymous and LulzSec and the likes of for them to come get you. Alright? That's what you've been doing. And then when that doesn't work, you're using Von Helton left and right to do what? I know why you're doing it, bud. Okay? Because you know that everybody in their brother, thousands of people are pissed off at that guy because of the Kelly chat log. You'll sit there and tell the class that the Kelly chat log was a special effect, was a trickery, was done through Adobe Photoshop or After Effects or one of those. Bullshit! The Kelly chat log is real, man. Period. The end. I tell you what, if that chat log is faked, which in my opinion, again, I don't believe that it was. That was real-time chat log. And by the way, Von Helton burped out of his own mouth on my blog TV show 4 hours after that video dropped that he was going to provide the Kelly chat log from his hard drive and share it with the class. But he never did that. 5 days later, conveniently, his hard drive got cooked. Isn't that neat how that works? Alright? He also stated that Blog TV exonerated him, stating that the chat log was bogus. Really? I never saw that video. I never saw that statement from Blog TV. That's horseshit, Von, and you know it. Everybody else knows it. So you, herpes monster, to be defending Von Helton because he really does have that mindset. That's my opinion. Von, you want to sue me? I will send you the money. I will wire you the money to come sue me. I'd love that. That is my opinion, that you're of that mindset. If you don't like it, too bad. Now, herpes monster, you're in there using Von Helton, all right, to launch yourself to center stage. Well, let me tell you something right now, kitten. You're center stage, all right. Oh boy, are you center stage. And for you to come out with some kind of rebut that equivalated to, or excuse me, that was equivalent of 33 minutes in rebut, because the first video was 14 and a half minutes, the next video was like 10, and then the next video was like almost 8. That's almost 33 minutes of rebut because of this video that's been dropped. Excuse me, if a guy was not guilty, I would think that he'd come out and say, call law enforcement. And be done. You'd be done. The video would be done. Say, hey, sorry, didn't send the email, but if you think I did, call law enforcement. Here's the phone number. And put out a video. But no, you didn't do that. You tried to do this and that and show screen. Here you sent people to the wrong frickin' channel. I don't know if you knew that or not. Somewhere in the video, here you got the person on your friends list. Dude, things aren't adding up for you. Things are looking real bad, by the way. Looking real bad. Mm-hmm. You wanted attention. Boy, are you going to get it now. Oh, man. Good times, isn't it? And again, if you are law enforcement, you need to be fired immediately, okay? Because you're about the stupidest one I've ever seen in my life. It's comical. It's a joke. You know what? Me and another fellow, we were talking about that today. I don't really believe you're law enforcement. I think you want people to believe that you're law enforcement so that way they will attack you online as far as video or audio, but they wouldn't dare touch your computer because they would be thinking you had third-party support.
I'm going to ask you something, Boohoo. We're going to ask you this in closing. Do you remember those masses of trolls that were around 5 years ago? Do you remember how they used to run in large groups and they used to threaten people with their personal information, that they used to threaten people's lives, that they used to threaten people's families' lives? Do you remember this, Boohoo? Do you remember how they used to frame people as pedophiles? And what were you able to do to stop it, Boohoo? Absolutely nothing.
All you ladies pop your pussy like this. Shake your body, don't stop, don't miss. All you ladies pop your pussy like this. Shake your body, don't stop, don't miss. Just do it, do it, do it, do it, do it now. Lick it good, suck this pussy just like you should. Right now, lick it good, suck this pussy just like you should. My neck, my back, lick my pussy and my crack.
You know why? It's because you're ineffective. And we are most effective. You may consider us to be an evil, but we are most certainly a necessary evil. It was not the boohoo effect and those who ran with him that drove the smileys and the trolls off of YouTube. It was this.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the museum.
Okay, out of 9 minutes, I'm pretty good. But a lot of the players that are involved with this latest fiasco, with the obscure Dana, the attacking of UK Troll and Montagraph, and the boohoo effect being involved and things like that. Now, I explained before why I shut down the Here Be Monsters 6 channel, and I mentioned that certain individuals were trying to dictate to me who was going to be discussed and what was going to be discussed, and that I was involved with the Bummer Effect and some other people, and that the Boohoo Effect was involved as well. The Boohoo Effect is the reason why I removed myself from that situation, because the Boohoo Effect was wanting me to go after people that I did not feel needed to be gone after at the time. And I removed myself from that situation, shut down that channel.
Some trolling issues have crossed over into real life situations. I'm going to be in charge of the Montagraph channel for a bit. He's going to be away. He's going to be dealing with these trolling problems that have, things have just escalated and gone too far, and it's become a real life thing. So just want to let everybody know that I'm going to be in charge of his channel for a little bit while he's dealing with this. So,
you know what? I've just come to the absolute realization that I'm sick and tired of spending all of my time on you troll tards. So all of you guys have a wonderful, wonderful life. Don't send me your videos because I don't even care. I'm sick of your drama. I have got to move on with bigger and better things and go on about being creative and such. But hey, you guys have a splendid time. You be over there and I'll be over here. You know what I mean? So, whatever. Later.
Hello, Cancerman COINTELPRO. I'm just coming online tonight to let you guys know that I'm going to be over here on this channel now, because Dean can't take it. He went ahead and he flagged a video on the Cancerman Nightmare channel. I'm going to go ahead and just start uploading videos over here. I'll go ahead and start with of course, Dean again, and the flagging issue.